Hezbollah mocks Hamas leader's luxurious lifestyle while Gazans suffer.
Here's a summary of the article.
Lebanese politicians and journalists among others, who are affiliated with the Hezbollah terror group expressed anger at the demands made by former Hamas chief Khalid Mashal, calling for a second front to be opened against Israel while its forces are fighting against Hamas in Gaza. Only this way can history be made, Mashal said, adding there must be more that the limited and gradual approach Hezbollah was deploying on Israel's northern border. What's happening here is not enough, he said. In an interview with the Lebanese Al Jadid channel, journalist Faisal Abd al-Sattar said, "This story is unwelcome. Someone sitting in a Gulf state dares to tell Hezbollah, 'Thank you, but it's not enough.' Khalid Mashal has no positive influence on our Shiite environment, particularly after what happened in Syria." He referred to Hamas's support for anti-government forces during the Syrian civil war when Hezbollah sided with the regime. Lebanese politician Wayem Wahab, closely aligned with Hezbollah and the Syrian regime, remarked, "Khalid Mashal meddled in the Arab Spring, the destructive spring that aimed to weaken the Arab world. If Mashal has $30 billion to offer, then perhaps we can consider going to war." Journalist Salem Zaron, with close ties to Hezbollah, declared that if Mashal arrives at Beirut airport, he is ready to take him to South Lebanon so he can fight with his forces. 2 years ago, when he landed in Beirut, political and security figures were reluctant to welcome him. Reports in the local media at the time suggested that the reason was his role in Syria and the Lebanese leadership's unwillingness to provoke Damascus and other Arab capitals.
This post received a score of 16,000, with an upvote ratio of 90%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Hezbollah are seeing what is happening in Gaza and can't afford to provoke Israel into flattening South Lebanon after what Lebanon is going through at the moment with a collapsed economy and citizens who have had enough of Hezbollah leadership and the government in Beirut.
I don't think they care more than Hamas. They are the same, hiding in bunkers and letting their people die.
Hezbollah are way more involved with the local population in Lebanon though. All over Lebanon you can find proof of that with the multiple social programs they run, food and welfare checks, handouts, etc. Hamas and Hezbollah are both terrorist group, but Hezbollah is miles ahead in financing, political organization, propaganda, local support, etc. In 2006 this was very visible in Beirut, in the area that was bombed by Israel, with emergency water tanks, construction vehicles, medical posts, etc.
Hezbollah is as close as you can get to a proper terrorist military. That alone shows the immense power and resources granted to them.
Are the resources predominantly coming from Iran?
I'm not sure what the exact breakdown is, but it seems that their primary sources of income are Iran, drug trafficking, and siphoning directly from the Lebanese state and population, including much of the foreign aid intended for the state.
Hezbollah probably pissed that the rich pricks in Qatar were scolding them for not doing a big enough attack.
Iran's terrorist leaders and proxies like Hezbollah are Shia, and aren't Arab. They never cared about the leaders of Hamas who are Sunni Arabs. The terrorist leadership of Hamas sits in luxury hotels in Qatar and doesn't care about the terrorist Hamas commanders and fighters in Gaza, who are dying in battle. The terrorist commanders of Hamas in Gaza do not care about the civilian population there, and use them as human shields while stealing food, medicine and fuel from them. It sneaks all the way down.
Called a pit of vipers.
Even the most pro-Hezbollah politicians are saying that we shouldn't go to war as nobody has an idea how would it ends or how to rebuild, and we have people to feed. Simply, don't start a war that you can't afford and have no idea how to finish it.
Yo, you're getting some nasty comments here. So I just wanted to say, as an Israeli person myself, that I very much appreciate the insight. I know not all of Lebanon is Hezbollah. I know many don't support them. And I know a war will be a horrible thing. Basically, thanks for sharing your insight. Sorry some people took it as, your Lebanese equals your Hezbollah.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.